Two of the great heroes of the civil rights movement died on the same day in the same city. The Representative John Lewis and the Reverend C.T. Vivian both died in Atlanta on July 17th, 2020. When I read about particularly the response in Atlanta to the death of Representative Lewis, and also the response of young leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement, I was reminded of this poem that I wrote when Grace Paley died, my former neighbor and somebody I got to work with and got to know and got to love deeply. So this poem is for all those who are missing the people, the great hearts who have been in their lives, whether they were great on a national stage or whether they were great in their local community or just great to them. So it's called In the Shadow of Absence, and it's in memory of Grace. The shade tree that we knew was dying fell. We heard the ghastly splintering and cracking above the roar of storm, and we could tell before we saw it all we would be lacking. The grief began before the first day's glare, before the house got hot without its shade. We mourned while darkness still was everywhere, unseen but felt the difference death had made. I heard about our loss while on retreat, far from those places we could count on meeting, far from the protest, reading, store, or street, far from the light her smile gave at each greeting. Unseen, but felt, the absence where she stood, its shadow falling on our neighborhood.